Hello one and all, and welcome to F1 2014, a co-op season, the rise of Ferrari. A new series kicking off today with the first episode starting in Australia. I've decided to do a co-op season together with my friend Hamish, and we've decided to go for Team Ferrari and restore its name back into former glory. So that's what we've decided to do. It's gonna be a full race weekend with 3 qualifying sessions and the practice, so that we get to upgrade our cars as well during the season. So yeah, we just went for the outlap, skipping on to our first hot lap here in qualifying 2 to get a run out of the final corner. DRS wide open across the line, and let's see what we can do in this brand new Ferrari in the early part of the season. I'm expecting the car not to handle all that well in the first part, but once we get a few upgrades in, should be a lot better stability wise. But for now we have to roll with the, let's say, pedals that we have, as we say here in Dutch. And so far so good. Decent first sector, as you can see. Sector time there is at 29.2. Well, let's say 29.2 and almost 0.3, but not too bad. As we go into the second sector, we break down into second gear for this corner and get a lot of nice curvage there. Still managing to stick 2 tires on the track as you should, and here on the back straight through the fast S section, 53.218 second sector time, and so far the car does feel decent, but also I can feel there's some limitations to it. Also, the tires we decided to go on in Q1 are options, but they are a scrub set that I used in a practice session, so they aren't brand new anymore. But that way you get the quality, let's say the grip from options, but still yeah, save the tires for later quality sessions. So 28.355, not too bad for a banker lap, 9/10 quicker than Maldonado. As we come back into the pits, we're still in first, Rosberg in second, as you can see, as our car gets pushed back into the garage. And for now I think this is enough for this qualifying session this time, and yeah, we also decide to retire after coming back into the pit stop here. So a little more about the season. It's gonna be, for now it's gonna be 25% races, and yeah, weather will be dynamic obviously since it is co-op. So on rainy races we are probably gonna struggle versus Hamish on his gamepad obviously, but for now not too bad. As you can see, here is qualifying 2, we have 4.5 minutes left on the clock in P7. Going on to another hot lap here. I'll just keep explaining how the season works first while you can watch the hot lap here. 25% races, still deciding if we're going for let's say 50% races for let's say more special tracks of the season, say the blue ribbon races, whatever you want to call it, the diamond selection. So that's something I still have to decide with Hamish together. I don't think he will mind either, but yeah, down 0.024 in the first sector on our quickest lap, which was a 27.5 in this session, qualifying 2. So there is some track evolution there, because last session we were at 28. Also this 27.5 was set on fresh options. Also this one is fresh options, because in qualifying 2 for each hot lap you want to be on a fresh set, because you're going to be starting on the same set in the race in co-op, which is realistic, because that's how it should be, because it's real F1 as well. But in let's say online races, with league races, you always start on fresh tires, so it's kind of lame. But here it's realistic. So going into the last sector here, last couple of turns, very slippery here on the back end, as you can see. Really not full on the power, as you can see in the overlay either, but should be a good lap. I think 27.197. So that's the end of Q2. As you can see, Haim is retired and he is out of this qualifying because he qualified in 14th, I believe. So that's him out in Q2. So we are the only Ferrari left in Q3, and we are right now in 4th position. As you can see, 1/10 quicker green on our last lap. So this is our final hot lap. This is the sink or swim moment, and hopefully we can manage to stick it in the third, maybe 4 seconds if you're lucky. You can hear the tires really squeak here. I pushing and really going for the limit here, because I was like, yeah, 4th is a good place to start. I want to get a little better, but that you need to take a little more risk for that. So right now plus 2/10 up on P1, that's Hamilton, but 1/10 quicker on our own last lap. So there's improvement there, but Hamilton's only 2/10, already 2/10 up on us after the first sector alone. So that's ridiculous, really, if you ask me. But going here onto this back straight into the S section, tires are nice up to temperature there, and 6 through here, and then took a little too much curve there, but only 0.078 behind Hamilton now, and almost 3/10 up on our own time, so that's going great. Managed to get a good last sector. Took a lot of speed through that corner, as you can see, running a little bit wide, but not too bad. And then going through this final corner, and nice drifting mechanics there. Awesome race physics. And final straight 26.878. Great time from us. 3rd place. There you go. Ferrari is back. Blah blah blah. Yeah, Sebastian Vettel get a +10 position grid penalty. Not good from him. Don't know what he did, but we are very happy with our 3rd position there. Should give us a great opportunity come race day. And as you can see, we have Sebastian Vettel's helmet. It's because it's the rise of Ferrari, and he's with Ferrari this year. So yeah, anyways, next time is the race.